Are you ready? Let's get started with our yogic interval training session. So here's the deal. It's going to be a workout, strengthen our hearts and our bones, and do a lot of extra special strengthening and toning for our arms and our spines. Are you ready? So let's get moving. So when I say interval, we're going to take breaks from the yogic poses and the exercises to do the following. We're going to do these kind of breaks where we step in place or even jog in place to get the heart up. So I can tell you now, if you are more comfortable doing this with sneakers on, go put some workout shoes on if you like. I'm very comfortable with my bare feet, and it's great for your feet to go bare, but I want you to feel comfortable in terms of balance because we're going to be moving. So you're stepping up and down, getting the weight of your body to sink into your feet. Kind of notice. Okay, let's get grounded. Let's feel the ground with our feet. Let's feel the ground with our hips. And let the upper body be so relaxed, and you're just warming up and shaking it out. Okay, are you getting a little bit tired? That's the idea. We want to get a little bit tired. We're doing a warm-up workout. Okay, pause, grounded, shoulders back and down. And now let's get the upper body involved. So bring your arms forward and out to the sides, and forward and out to the sides. And a little bend in the knees as you do this. Forward and out to the sides. Energy in your arms. So tension, some tension in your arms as well. And you're breathing. Forward and out to the sides. Okay, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and shake it out. Now, this time we'll go side to side and bring the heel up towards your butt. Hamstring curl. Shaking out the hands. Using your upper body for balance. Heel into your butt. And balance to one side. Let's hold it. And balance to the other side. Woo! Again, balance. Squeeze your heel to your butt. And over. Good. And then back to stepping in place. Okay, now, arms out to the sides for shoulder rolls. So extend through to your fingertips and then rotate from your shoulders in and back. Rotate in, rotate back. Rotate. Chest opens and the shoulder blades come together, and then rotate forward. Let's do about 5 more. Rotate forward and back, forward and back. Good, and relax, shake it out. Now it's time for our yoga interval flow. With your feet hip width apart, step, right leg back, left foot forward. Bring both arms up. And then dive forward and come back up. Dive forward, come back up. Dive forward, come back up. Dive forward, Come back up. Pause here. Take your hands on your lower back. I have my hands cupped into one another. And hold. And bend your front knee and step forward. Step out. Step out. And we'll do the other side. Other foot back. And we'll dive forward and lean back. Forward and lean back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Hold. Pause. And step up and step it out. Okay, back to our interval cardiovascular movement. Okay, now let's get the arms going forward and back. Forward and back. Good. Now, I've been really inspired by a variety of inspirational women lately. One of them is Michelle Obama. Yes, I said Michelle Obama. Okay, I'm inspired by her on so many levels, right? She's just a tremendous human. However, does Michelle have beautiful arms? Yes, she does. And I know it doesn't sound very yogic, but I want Michelle Obama arms. So let's get our arms really strong. So one thing about Michelle is that she doesn't have a lot of body fat, and neither do I. So when you work out and you don't have a lot of body fat, your muscles are going to show. But even if you do have a body type that's going to have much more fat around your skeletal system, the strength of your arms is so key to your health and just how you feel. So I'm trying to motivate you even if you don't have Michelle Obama physique. But she works out and so do you. Grab your weights. Okay, you can do this with or without weights. Tricep curls. And take the arms back and forward. Back. Let's step 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. And do our tricep curls. Pull back. And still holding your weights, come to center, bring your weights right in front of you, and we will squat. So bend your knees and come up and squeeze your butt. So allow your feet to be in a slight angle that feels appropriate for your knees. Test it out, only go in a little ways, and then sink a little deeper as long as that feels safe. And then when you come up, you'll squeeze your butt. You're holding some weights right in front of you. You can just squeeze and sink. Breathing in and breathing out. Are you enjoying all the sounds of my neighborhood? It's like a rhythm, the rhythm of the city. I don't think they're going to finish building the buildings around my neighborhood before I move, so just part of my reality. Sink and squeeze, and there you have it. Okay, let's take our weights and put them carefully away for now and come back to our pounding. So let's go side to side and take our foot behind. So I'd like us to bend both knees. Bend both knees. It's good for balance. And we're going to work our hips in just a moment. Even more. Also, a school just opened up across the street. There hasn't been any school there since March. Today is the first day of Ontario having the kids back to school. I can tell that they're limiting how many children are out and playing at any one time, which is good for my sound needs. All right, are we getting a little tired? Yes, that's the idea. Good. And now, there's another woman who inspires me, and she is one of a few of my favorite Supreme Court justices, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, for this next move, because we're gonna go and do our plank. So come to all fours, and then lift up into a top of the push-up plank, which we will hold for 5, and then we'll transition. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop to your knees, lower to your belly, come to your forearms, interlace your fingers, press down on your forearms, and then come up into a forearm dolphin plank and hold here. Press down on those on the arms and elbows and fists. Engage your core, and then lift one leg up an inch higher, toes off the floor, and then down, and then the other leg up an inch higher and down. Your hips have to do some work to do this move, and down and up. Good, and then drop to your knees, come back to extended child's, and we'll do a little vinyasa flow. If you're familiar, if this seems like too much, you can just rest back in child's, and we'll see what happens after I do our flow, but it's a way to stand up. So come from table position, downward dog. You can pedal out your dog. Look up to the space between your hands and walk your feet forward till feet and hands are together in front of your mat. Knees are kind of bent. And then rise up to standing and reach your arms out and do a nice big stretch and release your arms. Good. Shake it out. Shake it out. Okay. And now for some more arm work. All right, arms up overhead and pull down. So spread your fingers wide and then draw your elbows into your rib cage. So up and down, up and down. We can move while we do this. So keep stepping around, little dancing, little side to side, any kind of stepping. We want to exercise our heart, our lungs, and all of our body parts every day so we can be as inspirational as Michelle and Ruth and feel good. Okay, 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, and back to your stepping out. Remember, when we do this step out piece, if you are up for it, you can actually jog. Okay, I like the stepping. Okay, and next, take a wide stance. Arms out to the sides. Take your left foot pointed to the left. Take your arm out. Now we'll slide and glide. Slide and glide. Good, and hold and drop into an easy triangle pose with your top arm up and your bottom arm somewhere on your leg that feels safe for you. Modify as you need to, of course. Maybe you want your hand on your hip or wherever. Find your breath. Good, and reach it up, arms out, both feet forward, and jog it out. Jog, jog, jog. Step out wide. Take your right foot to the right, left heel out. Slide and glide, slide and glide. Good, and then drop into triangle pose. Gentle squeezing of your butt. Feel your center. Be aware of where your body is in space. Modify in any way that seems most appropriate for you. Inhale it up, arms out, pivot both feet forward, and step it out. Step it out. Okay, time for some more arms. Get your weights. Okay, you're holding light weights or not. You don't have to use the weights. And then we're going to bring them into cactus arms. In and out. In and out. Now, this is yoga, so be mindful. Opening the chest, closing, take it slow. And we'll do 5 more. 5, 3, 2, and 1. And carefully release. And let's put down the weights. Okay, back to moving. Okay, now we're going to do our heel bounces. All right, 2 feet, comfortable distance. Lift up on your tippy toes and down on your heels. So you want to come down hard. Knees are soft though. And I like to say do 25 of these a day. That's the protocol that I learned when I was first working on strengthening my bones. So I usually do 10 or 15 early in the day, and then later on in the day another 10 or 15. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and balancing toe tadasana. Very good move for strengthening and balance. Come on up. So it'll be a lift up onto the balls of your feet and then onto your toes. Once you get your balance, you'll just hold it and maybe bring your arms overhead. Hold it. Hold, hold, hold. And come on down. Good. And step it out again. So we have our whole mat. Let's get moving on it and do some lunges. So this is our next interval. You're going to step your right foot forward and bend your left knee and come back. And now step the other foot forward, bend the knee and come back. So step and bend, step and bend, step and bend, step and bend. Good, and now next time you're forward, either side doesn't matter, we'll hold it. Relax the shoulders. So this is a warrior 1 on the ball and toe of your back foot. Squeeze your thighs in, your hips. The back knee can be bent today. Bring both arms up, hold. Good, and step out. Let's do the other side. It's a hold. It's the hold. Warrior 1 hold with the back knee bent. Squeeze. Feel squeezing in your legs. Drop the back knee as low as you can. And step it out. Good. All right. Okay, we're almost done. Our last standing moving interval will also involve some weights. It's optional, but we can make this a little bit more challenging by picking up our weights. That's what I'm going to do. So, carefully grab your light weights, put them in both hands, bring your upper arms into your elbows, and we'll do some bicep curls while we move. Low impact moving. Take your heels out side to side. and just squeeze your biceps. So do this at a nice pace. Hopefully your weights are light enough that this isn't too much of a strain. So, you know, definitely take care, people. If something seems inappropriate for you, just don't do it. Do what's going to be beneficial and work for you. I don't want anyone to get hurt. Good. And now, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep holding light weights. I'm holding 6 pounds now, 3 plus 3. And we will take them up to standing Tadasana, which is mountain pose. So the arms are overhead. And then sit down, optional to go all the way to the floor, touch the floor, and back up. You can just stop right here if you like. Okay, so lift the arms overhead, putting strain on all of your bones, and then down. So we'll do this slowly so we can feel the burn. It shouldn't really burn, actually. Just feel the weight. The whole idea here is that these weights are putting a strain from the top down on your spine, your whole body. Breathe. Ten more. I'm not counting. Are you counting? All right. 3, 2, and last one, standing Tadasana with weights, and gently draw the weights right past your nose to your chest, and we will put them down. And we've got one more interval to do. I've been looking forward to this one. It's a challenge, and it's once again inspired by RBG. Let's go down to our mats. So I'm going to do my weaker side first. It's a forearms plank. Now you can modify this in many ways. You could stay with your knees down. You could come up onto your hand or your fist, but I'm going to demonstrate the full way like Ruth does it. Okay, so you're going to come onto your forearm, extend both legs out to the sides, and then lift up in a side plank. Okay, so you're finding your form, your modification if necessary. We're going to hold for 15, 12, 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, lift your whole body so you don't lose it like I just did. 2 and 1. Woo! All right. Other side. This is my stronger side. Okay. You ready? 10. No, we start with 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. We are done, my friends. Let's finish up with we're on the mat. Let's do just a little stretching. Let's go to a child's pose or a puppy stretch, something just to stretch out your spine. So drop your head, extend your arms, find your breath. Good, and then back up to a seat. Little easy twists, one direction, other direction. Back to center. Drop your head, chin to your chest. Do a couple of circles with your neck. Lift up your head, chin parallel to the floor, arms out to the sides, palms up. Now here's a good move for your brain. You're going to bring your arms up, and then rather than prayer hands, do opposite cross wrist prayer hands. So it's good for your brain, but it's also good for your wrists and your arms and your shoulders. Hold here. And then come on down. You're going to undo that, untwist it. Arms out to the sides again. Bring your hands back up. Now, can you do the other side? The non-habitual way. Should just feel different. Inhale, exhale. When you come down, you untwist your arms. And then one last thing for our wrists. So you're going to make a fist and do figure eights. And reverse figure eight direction if you can figure that out, which I cannot. Just moving your wrists around any old way is really good. Okay, shake it out, move your fingers. Spider fingers together. Press. Press, press, pump, 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 pump. Good. Strengthening all of your fingers, your hands, your wrists, all the way up into your back. This is an awesome exercise, actually. And it's really very yoga, because we're going to hold and then return to a prayer and say, Namaste. Thank you for joining me in today's workout interval yoga session. Kind of different from all my other videos, so if you've stuck around and you're still watching, could you go below and leave me a comment and tell me what you thought? What worked, what didn't work? Would you like to see more workout videos? Sometimes I just can't sit still and I gotta move. I'm in, what do you call this? Oh yeah, jail, no, quarantine. I can't get out, can't even walk my dog. So I needed to move, and it was kind of fun. So I hope you liked it. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and everybody, thumbs up. Thank you so much.